Potato stuffing, chicken sauce. Oh, look at that. There we are, an absolutely fabulous one tray meal. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a creamy chicken. I've got a couple of chicken breasts here and potato bake. And we're going to use a can of soup. That's as easy as that. Now we're going to posh it up a little bit because we're going to put a stuffing crust on the top. Delightful dinner. Serve it up with buttered peas or anything, pickled beetroot, whatever, up to you. Let's crack on, come on. We want to slice up, in fact no we don't, we want to mix up in here some milk and our soup. So in there with our lovely canned goodness, there you go. Now obviously we're using chicken breast because this is always a chicken surprise. You've really got to squint your eyes for that little bit of chicken. Okay, in there with our milk. We want to go in there with some dry thyme. We're going to go in here with some smoked paprika as well actually. Smoked paprika can be optional, you don't have to use it. But it's going to give that nice smoky flavour. Well, it's going to only be underlying a little bit, you know. In there with some garlic. We're going in there with onions. Now I have prepped all this beforehand, as you know. But you know, it's only diced onions. All the ingredients in the description as usual. Click on them or under the comments. Whole lot drops down. The thank yous to my Patreons and everybody. And there's the ingredients. Okay, we got that in there, look. Now we want to be going in there with some sliced potatoes. Potatoes of choice. Normal potatoes, peeled, whatever. Entirely up to you. Now, we want to slice these, but we don't want them too thick. We want to keep them roughly the same, yeah? In fact, let's just give that a little stir there first. That's going to have a heck of a job, aren't we? Trying to stir all these potatoes in here with chicken. Come on, start thinking. Switch on. Come on. There you go. Okay, back at it. Come on. Potatoes sliced in there. There you go. We've got a right mixture there. Look. We're going to stir that in a minute. We're going to cube some chicken breast and chuck that in there. Now, you can use chicken thighs, skinless, boneless, just make it easier. And you cube up bite size, okay? We need bite size on here. We want to be able to just eat it without messing around. Oh, okay, there's our chicken sitting lovely in there. In there with some seasoning. Salt and pepper to taste, but round about a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. Right, we want to give that a mix in. Okay, mix it in until it's fully incorporated. It'll be a right job. No worries, we can do it. And then we're going to chuck some cheddar in here and mix that through. Right, I want to chuck some cheese in there. A nice lump of cheese, that should make it nice and oily and everything else. Put that flavour in there. Right, no worries, come on. Now this is easy cooking, isn't it? Come on. So grab yourself a tray and a suitable dish. And you guessed it, all that is going in there. Now you don't really have to do anything with this. You know, it's going to find its own way everywhere in there, okay? We're just going to do that nice and gently. All we're going to do is cover it. Cover it up and we're going to stick it in the oven. So we'll stick that in the oven for about 50 minutes. There you go. Okay, whilst that's cooking away in there, we're going to make a quick stuffing. I'm making it all from scratch. Now, if you have packet seasoning like that, Paxo or whatever they call it, use that if you don't want to make fresh. Okay, we just want a stuffing topping. In there, a couple of tablespoons of butter. Just get that butter going around there. And we're going to cook off some onions, nice and golden, in there. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of butter going on in here with these onions, not to worry. Nice and soft, bit of colour, fabulous. We want the butter. We're using panko style breadcrumbs to make the stuffing. I won't be using any salt in the stuffing at all because I'm using chicken stock. Chicken stock made from a cube. And they're salty enough. A little bit of pepper in there, look. Nice softening on these onions, come on. There you go, flame off. We've got a nice little bit of tinging going on there. Get rid of that. Our breadcrumbs in there, all that butter and onion. We don't even have to wait for it to cool down, we want it in, come on. Just give that a little stir. So we're going to stir in some powder and herbs. Okay, we want a little bit of garlic. We're peppering this up. We want a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder. What about a teaspoon? Bit of sage going in there. Couple of teaspoons, about a teaspoon of thyme. You could actually use any seasoning mix that you like, to be quite fair. We want about a tablespoon of parsley. You can use any seasoning. You could go for the poultry seasoning and just add that. That would be fantastic. That will work well in here. So we're going to give that a good mix in. That's a nice stuffing mix right there. Okay, chicken stock. Now we're going to add this chicken stock. Add it carefully because we don't want to make this too wet. So we'll get some in, give it a mix, see how we go. I think it'll all go in, to be honest. You know, it's all going to rehydrate in there and it's going to cook in the oven, so it'll be absolutely fine. So we're just going to chuck it in. No more to it than that. It smells absolutely wonderful, actually, I must admit. No egg, no nothing, just that. Okay, it's going to give us a nice crumbly stuffing. Just leave that, that's it, job done. And we wait for that to come out of there, and then that goes on there, it goes back in. There you go. Okay, that's just about ready to come out. I've got some frozen bacon bits here, look. Now what I do, I cook a lot of the scraps of bacon and freeze them just for jobs like this. Now what I'm going to do is just run my knife over there, and we're going to have some bacon bits to mix in with our stuffing. Now this is optional, you don't have to do that. But it's just going to put a little bit of something extra through our stuffing. Okay. Just a little bit extra in our stuffing. There you go, in there. So I'll just give that a mix in and it's in there. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get that out of the oven. Right, let's have this off here. Be careful of the steam. Look at that. That is sensational. So we want to be having a look at these potatoes. What are they like? Oh yes, they are nearly tender. That is exactly what we're after, and obviously the chicken's cooked. That is fabulous. Right, what we need to do is a little bit of cheese on there if you want. You know, it's cheesy enough in there really, but this is going to melt. The thing is with the cheese, even cheddar, it can turn it really oily. So it's up to you. I'm not going to do any more, I don't want it oily. Right, now the stuffing. Stuffing is simple. We want stuffing. Give it a squidge. We want cragginess. We don't want it flat out. Okay, we want brown crustiness on there. So we're really not looking to have a flat stuffing top, but you can if you so wish. And we want to be drizzling over some butter. A little bit of melted butter on there. Okay, that goes back in the oven, 25 minutes. It should be nice and golden and crispy crunchy on there. Come on. And when you've had your time, that wants to be coming out of there. Oh, it smells absolutely marvellous. Oh, look at that. That is sensational. Okay, we're going to give that 5, let the bubbling cool down a bit, set up a little bit and scoop some out. Come on, I don't think we can wait, can we? Come on, we're in here. Potato, stuffing, chicken, sauce. Oh, look at that. Come on there. Oh, yes, please. On there, some peas. A little bit of butter. And there we have it. That's our creamy chicken and potato bake with that stuffing crust. Look at that. There we are, an absolutely fabulous one tray meal. Look at that. Potatoes, oh, cooked to perfection. Chicken, cooked to perfection. Oh, it tastes absolutely amazing. Oh, it's creamy, it's delicious. There's enough moisture in there. You could go more actually. You could put more fluid in there if you want more of a gravy. Oh, the stuffing. That hidden bit of cheese in there, giving a bit of depth, a bit of different flavour. Oh, it's sensational. What a dish. Oh, fabulous. It is absolutely outstanding. You know, this is one of those dishes, if you ain't going to eat all that and you ain't going to freeze it all up, here's a little way. Puff pastry hand pies. A little bit of puff pastry, that's the feeling. Close it over, either freeze it, bake it, it's already cooked. Delicious. That is sensational. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, lovely flavouring. We obviously got that stuffing on there, which you can flavour whichever way you want. You can use poultry seasoning, anything like that. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this superb, creamy chicken and potato bake with stuffing crust. There you go. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Amazing.